Okay, trying to make sure I got everything going, y'all. Hello, Darth darling. How are you, sweetheart? Okay, why does it look like Streamlabs is not kicked in? Let me double check on that real fast, my loves. We're going to do a little Placid Plastic Ducks and some crocheting for an hour or two. And then we may, depending on time, switch over to a little 7 days. Let's see here. 12 bots. Yeah, it's on there. It says they're both on. I'm not sure why they have not kicked in yet. But let's hope they do. You doing good, Darth? Good. I'm going to have to turn the game sounds down just a little bit in my wee little ears. Roll that back just a little bit. No, actually, let's leave that where it's at. Settings. Let's roll that back just a little tiny bit because it's kind of loud. Kind of loud. Okay. Now, y'all got to help me pick which map we're going to do. Okay. Are we going to do the infinity pool, the quacking the ice, or hippo space? Which one are we doing, guys? Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I have this on the wrong seat. There we go. There we go. That's where it was supposed to be to start with. I just made a boo-boo and hit the wrong one. Hit the one I usually use for, you know, straight gaming scenes. And actually, this won't normally be the normal chat and craft setup. Normally, the chat and craft setup is going to be with Placid Plastic Ducks, kind of small up in the corner, and then a little small one with my face, and then a big one with what I'm working on. That's going to be that way once we get the new crafting computer and get it set up in the other room. Right now, I'm making do with my gaming computer and the setup in this room, so not getting to really do it the way I want to. But this is the way it's going to be for tonight. Maybe for 1 or 2 more chat craft streams. We'll see. Alright, guys. Which one are we doing? I'm kind of leaning toward this one. What do y'all think? Alright, let's go ahead. We'll start this one. And we got all those checked. Yep, let's go. And there's a ducky. Now, oh, one thing I do need to check, though, if I can remember how. Yeah, okay. Everything's... Alright, there's Lori. There's Gray. Where's everybody else? Okay, I don't have everybody else unlocked on this for some reason. Because the last time I recorded one of these, they were all unlocked, and I had named one after Darth, Blue, all of that. I named one after everybody, and now for some reason we're down to this. Alright, Darth, which one do you want named after you, baby doll? Or do you want to wait until we get some more unlocked? Oop. Oh, okay, that was the bottom off my thing. Darth, darling. There goes Streamlabs. And we're going to let it run for a little bit, and then once Darth is free, he can let me know which one he wants. Alright, let's hit resume. And let these guys sit and do their thing. Tonight, guys, I'm going to be doing some crochet. And here in a little bit, I'll show y'all one blanket I just finished. Tonight, we are working on this one. Let me see if I can get it out without losing my hook. Yep, I almost lost my hook. Let me see if I can get it out. This one. This is actually for a friend of mine's baby Jasper. And the pattern I'm designing for it, that's what I'm going to name it, is the Jasper. And we are using 3 different colors. We're using pale yellow, saffron, and trying to remember the color of that green. Frosty green. Frosty green. That's the colors we're using. So let me try to scoot back a little bit. That way y'all will be able to semi-see, I guess. I don't know. I may have to adjust the camera just a little bit. I hate doing this during stream. No. That's still not getting it good. See, that's why I hate having to do it in here from the gaming computer. Okay, let's see how that does. That's a little bit better. A little bit. Y'all will be able to see a little more. Y'all can see all the junk I got under my desk, too. But we're using a... Oh, I forgot my book. Okay, 1 second, guys. I'm going to have to go grab that book. I've got a specific book that I keep up with my rows and my stitches in. And with my pots, I try to make sure I definitely do that. So we're going to need to go grab that. So give me 1 second, babies. Okay, y'all, I'll go over there to get my book. I hear an awful noise. Come back and the cats are knocking stuff off the shelf behind me. Go figure, huh? Okay. Let me get this back where I can see the game. Hear the ducky? I'll adjust this every now and then so the ducks kind of stay in view. Alright, we are on row 6 of the crunch stitches. We're using crunch stitches for most of this, but we are combining in a little bit of single crochet with some linen stitch or moss stitch, whichever one you want to call it. Alright, where did my hook go? I think I dropped it in the commotion. Wouldn't that figure? Where is my hook? Please tell me the cats didn't knock it off somewhere too. There it is. Things are not going according to plan, loves. Oh. Let me move that. That's blocking my Twitch chat. There we go. Saba, hi, sweetheart. You have orange juice. Sam's orange juice on the table. It's orange juice. How are y'all doing tonight? And guys, y'all are going to have to pick your ducks. So let me go ahead. And we'll pull that up real quick before I get to the crocheting. Pick a duck. Darth, Saba, pick a duck that you want to have your name. We've still got more to unlock. But go ahead and pick some. And once I get the new crafting PC in and get set up in the other room, we'll be restarting all the Placid Plastic Ducks. So that will mean that we'll have to rename all the ducks on there too. But for tonight, you don't have a duck? Yes, you do. Pick a ducky. Saba says the blue one. This one right here with the flowers, darling. Or, let's see. Yeah. So cute it is. It is cute. Lori. Hi, darling. See, Lori's already got hers right here. And see, I had already named a bunch of these after all of y'all, but for some reason, it's only showing up Lori and Grace tonight. I don't know why. Yeah, those are flowers, Saba. Do you still want one? Nope, it's not there. So you want me to wait, Dorth, until we get it unlocked? And then you pick it? I see you over there on YouTube, Grace, saying good kitty. No, Tuesday was very bad kitty doing that. Okay. So you want to wait until we get more unlocked, Saba, or you want to go ahead with this one? I bet it was the infinity pool I already had all y'all named on. The lava duck? Okay. Alright, we'll wait till we get the lava duck for you. And we will name this one Saba. I did spell it right, didn't I, darling? You'll take the flowers. Now, once we unlock some other ones, darling, we can name a different one after you. It's all up to you, sweetheart. And my nose itches. She was a good kitty, my butt, Mr. Gray. She was not a good kitty. Alright, so we'll do that one for Saba for right now. Alright, let's go back and resume. And like I said, once I get the new crafting computer set up, the Placid Plastic Ducks will actually be up in the corner, small, where my face is right now. And then another camera will be on with my face, and then the main camera will cover most of the screen with, you know, whatever project I'm working on. What, Saba, darling? She is not a good kitty, Darth. Stream lights cause a good kitty. I see you, Gray. I see you. He's such a butt. I lost track for a second there what stitch I was doing. And I should not have done that. That needs to be a slip stitch. My brain is a little frazzled right now because I had computer issues before because I was going to start earlier tonight. And, like I said, there was issues with the computer. And it got me all tore up, upset, you know, all that good crap. Chicken butt! Oh, awesome, Saba. Awesome. Just send it to me in a DM on Discord, darling. Don't ever post it public, okay? Now, tonight we are working on this blanket. It is a baby blanket for Haley's little boy that's due next month. His name is Jasper. And so the pattern I came up with for this, I'm going to call it the Jasper. But he's due on Halloween, if I remember right, next month. And I just finished this one not long ago. This one's kind of based off of the Bella, but it's called the Siri. And it's technically a baby blanket, but I made it a little bigger than most baby blankets because I want the kids to be able to grow into it and use it like when they're toddlers. And I am going to make an adult version of this one. And this one will be up on the website for sale pretty soon. I've decided to get the Xbox Series S instead of the X. What made the difference for you? What made you make the switch? Yeah, this will be Haley's first baby, and it's a little boy. And she wanted, very gender neutral colors, so that's why I picked the greens and the yellows. I thought that would be awesome, and plus her favorite color is green. P.S. Can't get into my Twitch right now. Phone issues. Oh no. But we'll be lurking. Gotcha, Gray. Gotcha. Bravo is actually down here asleep right now. That's where he normally is. If I'm at my desk, he's under there asleep. If I'm in the crafting room, he's laying next to that desk asleep. For some reason, he doesn't like to be under that desk. I don't know why. And if I'm over there in my chair writing, he's up under the foot of my chair. I have to watch it because I'll squish him real easy. I can get a terabyte of storage in the Xbox Series S cheaper than the X. Ah, got you. Well, speaking of that, the crafting computers I've been looking at getting, I had that one that I set the goal for. I actually found one that's almost $100 cheaper that will actually probably do everything I need it to do for the crafting stream. So I think that's going to end up being the route I'm going to go. And I'm hoping to get it within the next week to 2 weeks. So I'm tickled about that. Okay. Lost track of what stitch I'm on. It's never good. Slip stitch. Oh, and I'm working on some stuff to give away to you guys, too. I've got to finish them. I've actually got them right here. Hold on. I brought them in here just so I can show you guys. These are bookmarks, crochet bookmarks. Now, I got to go around and put the borders on them. And I'm going to put a tassel on them. Of course, I got to sew in my ends, do something with those. Which I started doing these before I started doing my ends a different way. My ends don't have to be, what is making that noise? Is that in the game? Yeah, I think it's a woodpecker. Yeah, it was. He's flying off. But, so after this round, these will be done a little bit different. But I'm going to put tassels on the tips here. They're going to have the borders on. I've got them in different versions, in different colors. I don't know how many y'all actually use bookmarks, but Saba says, Darth, knock, knock. Oh, and we're going to start giving away some of these, too. I bought these. I didn't make these, but they're bookmarks, too. But each one of them has a different saying on them. And they're all sayings that I think are good ones and really apply to life. Like this one, the art of being wise is the art of knowing what to overlook. Laughter is sunshine, it chases winter from the human face. The most difficult thing is the decision to act. The rest is merely tenacity. That was Amelia Earhart, actually. Oh, here's one by Oscar Wilde. Experience is the name everyone gives to their mistakes. You know, different stuff like that. Dart says nobody's home. My mom is looking for something to complain about. Now she's mad she doesn't have anything to complain about. And she may just be having a rough day. And a lot of times parents are going through stuff that the kids don't know about. I always try to keep a lot of stuff from my kids. And sometimes, you know, Amber told me not long ago, she said a lot of times I didn't realize what you were doing back then. She said, but now having my own kids, I get it. So... get that to shut. And we'll probably give away some of these bookmarks tomorrow night. So, and how many of y'all would actually use crochet bookmarks? What'd I do with the lid? There it is. Oh, let me show y'all the one I'm working on for Little Bug. She picked her colors herself, of course. But she wanted rainbows. So Mimi is giving the baby rainbows. Not me. Me, I need a lot of bookmarks. Gotcha. Gotcha. But yeah, she went with me while I was picking up yarn for, oh, I can't remember what project it was. But she saw this yarn. Oh, Mimi, I have to have it. I have to have a blanket in it. So I'm working on that one for her. Oh, wow, that just got really loud to me. I'm going to turn the game sounds down just a little bit more, guys. There we go. Oh, and I've been learning how to do amigurumi. And I've been making cows. I'm working on some dinosaurs. Different stuff like that. And of course, I'm making some statues and candles and all that good stuff. So, Gray says I don't know how to just sit down and be still. And like I said, once I get the new crafting PC set up, y'all will be able to actually see what I'm doing much better than what you can now. Tuesday, I'm watching you over there, girl. You better behave. Hey, he's doing alright. He went to get on Twitch, and he said on YouTube that his phone's acting up. It won't let him do his two-factor authentication to get on his Twitch. So he's lurking over on YouTube. He's probably trying to figure out what's going on with his phone. I keep wanting to do a single crochet where I'm supposed to be doing a slip stitch. I keep having to catch myself. The only thing with this crunch stitch, like most stitches, like the moss stitch, silk stitch, stuff like that, I can fly through. But for some reason, I am so slow with this crunch stitch. But I love the pattern it makes. And you can see it better this way. And it ends up being so soft and snuggly. And of course, once I get this done, I'm going to have to, you know, put the border on it. I think I'm going to do a 2-color border this time. Whereas, like, with this one, I just did the solid orchid border. I think with this one, I'm going to do a combination of... Whoa! Shoot! 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 Who burned me? evil laugh. I hear ya. I hear ya. But no, I think with this one, I'm going to do a combination of the green and the saffron for the border. And then, of course, I'm going to have to block it. So, but I got to get all this done before that baby's born. 4 ads. Oh, no. Darth. He burns me and then triggers the trader noises. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? I don't know who just did that, but Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Darth! Oh my God! You see this, buddy? Jeez Louise. Why you gotta be so mean? Poor Saba got hit with the ads. I still gotta figure out what's going on with that. There shouldn't be that many ads. Oh, look, there's the glowy duck. I like that one. Okay, what stitch was I on? I was on the slip stitch. You know, as long as I'm having to make do with this setup, there won't be a whole lot of these streams. But once I get that new crafting PC, we'll start doing a lot more of these streams. And like I said, y'all will be able to see a lot better. Oh, and sometime this coming week, guys, we're going to start the jar thing that I talked about before. I've started painting up a jar, decorating it up, that we're going to start putting different items in. And it'll cost either points or, I don't know, like a few bits, something like that, for whichever item we're using to be put in there, right? And then after so many weeks, I'm going to come up with some sort of random prize. And we're going to have a, you know, guess how many whatever is in the jar. And whoever gets the closest will win the prize. Yeah, I'm going to beat him. He scared me half to death. He triggered the screamer. He triggered the screamer, Saba. Tried to give me a heart attack. But yeah, let me say something real quick. Okay, we got some of them right here. Let's see if I can get these guys open without spilling them. These are one of the things we're going to be putting in the jar. Let's see. They're little hearts. Let's see. Can you guys see those? And then I've got some more that are little ducks. I think I got some chickens. There's more hearts. Where's the rest of them? I may have left those in the craft room. Hey, there's that SD card I've been looking for. Where are the rest of them? I am not seeing them here. But anyway, I've got like some little dinosaurs and stuff like that. So, oh, the little hearts, now they're just like little rubber hearts. And what I'm going to do is, like I said, whether it be the hearts or the dinosaurs or whatever, I'm decorating up a little container that we're going to start putting them in. And then after so many weeks, we're going to do a whole, you know, guess how many's in there. And whoever gets the closest is going to win a random prize. So, and the prize will probably be like a t-shirt or, you know, something. We'll come up with different stuff. I thought that might be fun. And then I've got some ink pens we could give away. A few different things. And I'm going to start keeping some more random games around to give away too. So, we're going to have plenty to do. Okay. I keep wanting to do a dadgum single crochet there. And I know I'm not supposed to. I know I'm supposed to do a slip stitch. But my hands just automatically want to go to single crochet. Ink pens, yes, ink pens. Oh wait, girl, have you seen the amount of ink pens I got in here? Which, I mean, these are just ones I use for writing. And I made sure they're all refillable. And I order refills on the regular. Dart's a butt sometimes, but he's a butt we love. And then there's this one. This is one of my favorite ones. It's got my name on it. I use this for a lot of my writing. See, Grace says I'm weird. I'm old school. I write all my books by hand first. And then I hand them off to Lori, and Lori types them. Because I hate typing. I hate typing with a passion. I don't know why, but I absolutely despise typing. It just, ugh. Now, and that's weird because I used to have, you know, of course, an old school typewriter. I mean, you know, I am a little older than most of y'all. And I loved typing on it. But I hate typing on a computer. Hate it with a passion. And sometime this coming week, I got to get down there and get like down to my little dungeon, as Little Bug calls it, my basement workshop, and get like Christmas ornaments and stuff poured so we can start painting on some of those. I got a lot more candles I got to make too. I mean, yeah, if you, well, since I lowered the camera, you can't see it, but this shelf right up behind me has my handwritten versions of my books and the journals that I use to write my books in. Check my DMs. Gotcha, darling. I sure will, sweetheart. Like I said, here in a little bit, we're going to take just a quick break long enough for me basically to go put the chickens up. And then start up some 7 Days to Die. I'll check it in between them. You know, I like this yarn alright, but it does like to try to split a lot. Which slows me down too. Oh, and y'all know how I said the other night when I was telling y'all about Lita Ford and I played that little clip of Kiss Me Deadly, even though I was using it, you know, within fair use, you know, discussing her career and her history and all that. Told y'all I figured I was going to get hit with copyright. Guess what? I got hit with copyright. I disputed it. We'll see how it goes. Oh, look at that little ducky all covered in... What has they got on it? Stars and butterflies. Alright, let's see what other docks. ducks have unlocked so far? Let's see. Yep, we've got several here. I don't see Darth's yet, though. We got a little ways to go for that one. All right, resume. And yeah, I'm already sporting my Halloween stuff. I'm getting out there sometime this weekend and getting all my Halloween decorations put up outside too. Oh, and I came up with a great excuse to have a Halloween inflatable up year round, guys. Y'all want to know what it is? I was looking through some chicken groups I'm part of, you know, seeing what everybody else did to keep predators away from their coops. And I mean, I know a lot of the old tricks and stuff. I had never thought of an inflatable. And several people were like, I took a Halloween inflatable, put it out there by mine, and it scares the crap out of anything that comes near them. So, I found this big, I think it was 13 foot tall, Bronto with a witch's hat on and a pumpkin hanging out of its mouth. I'm fixing to order, and it's going to go out there by my chickens. Gray was like, you're just looking for an excuse. So I was like, so? It'll protect the chickens and still make me happy. I don't think Gray is amused. And I never did show y'all the blanket I made for Bella, did I? Hers was almost identical to this one, except for where this has got the orchid. Hers had like a minty green, well, almost like a turquoise, actually. Yeah, I cannot wait to get that crafting computer. Y'all just have no idea. So that we can do these and do them right. And I can do them longer. Because it's really not comfortable sitting here doing them in this chair, to be honest. It's just not. Hey, wait a minute. I've come up off on a stitch somewhere. I bet I messed it up a while ago. Let's frog it. I think I messed it up a while ago when the incident happened with the cats. I think that's when I messed up. So we're going to frog it. But only back to a certain point. And then I think we'll be alright. And besides, like I said, this stream's going to be kind of short anyway. There's no way I'll have very much done on this at all tonight. But so, do any of y'all crochet? If you do, what are you working on? Actually, better question. Do any of y'all do crochet, knit, paint, any of that stuff? If you do, I want to know what you're working on. And I want you to put pictures over in the Discord. I love seeing what everybody's doing, what everybody's getting creative with. And I don't know, on those bookmarks I showed you a while ago that I was doing, should I put the tassels on the end or just do the borders and call it at that? Would y'all prefer ones with tassels or? Uh-oh. Saba says, Mandy, knock knock. I'm scared, but I'll bite. Who's there? Yeah, this yarn likes to split a lot. Ugh. I mean, it's pretty. And after it's washed, it's really nice and soft. But it does like to split a bit. And I don't like that. You sketch? I know I've seen you put a few things in the Discord. You need to keep putting stuff in there. That's part of what I want the Discord to be, is everybody sharing, you know, whatever it is they love. Whether it be any, you know, crochet, sketching, painting, any kind of crafting, gaming, writing. I want everybody to share it, and I want everybody to push each other. All A's, awesome. I bet your mama was tickled to death, wasn't she? Oh, and also once I get that new crafting computer, you know, when I was doing it from the old one in the crafting room, I couldn't stream to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time from that one. I'll be able to with this new one. And I think I'm going to invest in a new mic at some point too. I got my eye on one. Oh, and guys, the PP Craft server will be ready by tomorrow, so that's a good thing. I won't have all of the village and the shops and stuff built, but everything will be set up. You know, it'll be transferred onto the server. All that stuff I was working on the other night. Hiccups. I do have some shops set up, and I've also built the armory shop, but I haven't stocked it yet. So I need to get that stocked because I know everybody's going to want to check out the armor and the weapons. Of course, you guys saw I got the pet shop built the other night, and I got it almost completely stocked. I need to put some notes in Discord about the pets that you can buy in the pet shop, though, because some of them are hostiles. And I'm going to put some notes about that in Discord, and where y'all can go to look up and see which ones are hostile and which ones aren't. And if you buy a hostile pet, it is your responsibility to keep it up. In other words, don't let it murder everybody else on the server or their pets. Oh, and y'all know how with this computer, my gaming computer, I've been having a lot of performance issues, and I kept complaining because I couldn't figure out why my D drive was like staying slam full. Me and Gray discovered it earlier before I started this stream up. Some reason Windows was making a backup of my C drive every day and backing it up to my D drive. There was a like right at 600 gigabyte backup of my C drive. Hey, Darth! You see what I see? Oh. Get back around there. I think I see a little Darth right there. That's the lava one you were referring to, right, Darth? Come on now. There it goes. I'll wait till he answers me before I name that one. You see a Darth Duck? That's what I was thinking. That looks like a Darth Ducky to me. Let's go ahead and get it. There he is. There we go. Now we have a Darth Ducky. Saba, I still haven't seen your duck drop yet. I see some babies over there. I heard somebody else drop in. Let's see here. Maybe she'll drop in a little bit. Y'all, this office is getting hot as a firecracker. Y'all, I'm looking forward to getting back into some Gen Zero tomorrow night. We haven't done Gen Zero in so long, and I've had that itch lately. Oh, yep. That's another example of that yarn splitting. Like I said, it's really pretty yarn. I just don't like the way it will split sometimes. And I am trying to make these stitches extra tight too, though, since it is going to be for a baby, because y'all know the way babies will take their fingers and like dig in. I have seen babies with crochet blankets get their fingers caught in there and get them kind of tangled and twisted up. So I'm trying to make them a little tighter to kind of lessen the risk of that. She's a bit shy. Oh, there's Gray. Gray dropped in. I haven't seen Lori or Saba yet. There's Gray. Darth's back there floating around. Doesn't look like anybody's down there right now. Y'all see that little guy? Him? The one over there with the helmet and stuff on? He's cute. But yeah, there's Gray right over there next to him. Did him kind of like, you know, he's the Gene Simmons duck. Uh-oh, Brayville's getting the coughs again. My poor boy. Poor little Bravo. And the last stitch on these rows is always such a pain in the butt. But it has to be done. There it goes. Alright, we need to chain 2. And turn. Great. If you're listening, can you do me a favor and bump the AC? I'm burning up in here. Up. Duck's going down the slide. And see, with this crunch stitch, that chain 2 I just did is going to count as my first double crochet. Well, half double. So that means we're going to skip this stitch right here and go into this second one with a slip stitch. Just like that. And then start our repeat. I don't know if Gray heard me or not. There's no telling with him. Y'all know this already though, right? And this is all the same brand yarn, but that pale yellow is so much softer than the rest of it. I mean, which I'm going to wash them and they'll be, we got another ducky. Oh, bump it to 78. No, don't you dare. Oh my Lord. And I see you got your phone issue straight, huh? I see. Lori thinks that's funny. And I almost forgot. I need to keep up with my row count. See, it's just a little scrap notebook I use, and I just write down, you know, keep up with what row I'm on. Like, this is row 7 of this green crunch. And after that, we're going to go into probably back into the pale yellow. Probably back into the pale yellow. And actually, let me show y'all this. This little book, I got it, I think, for like $4 at Walmart, something like that. This is what I keep all my patterns wrote down in. And I went and bought some little tabs where I can label everything and keep it all separated out. That's what I keep. All the patterns I make myself, that's what I keep them written down in. Somebody told me I ought to start selling the patterns, but I don't know. You back for a bit? Not long though. What all you got to do? You busy working? Oh, I just dropped those bookmarks for the giveaway. There we go. Oh, go get the spawn. She getting off work. Here in just a little bit, Lori, I'm going to call this one and go put my chickens up. And then we're going to come back and do a little 7 days to die. Yep, she getting off. And it's the weirdest thing, Lori. I know you were here when I did a stream off of this. And remember, I had a bunch of ducks named after all of y'all, right? Well, I started it up, and let me show you. The only 2 ducks I still had that was named was yours and Gray's. Everybody else's was gone. I'm having to go through and redo it all. Get there before 10. If we're unlucky, she doesn't get done. Oh, no. Goes and gets Lori's evil spawn. Your love the most. I seriously do not know what happened. It was really, really weird. Oh, I see Gray agreeing with you, of course. Now, when I get that new crafting PC, It's going to have a copy of Placid Plastic Ducks on there too. But of course it'll be starting everything over fresh. So we'll have to redo it all again then too. And I am hoping to get that within the next week, 2 weeks, somewhere in there. So that we can start doing these streams right and doing more of them. Poking Darth with his own finger. That just seems kind of cruel. Hit him harder with that bat, Darth. Hit him harder. Which finger? Hey, Darth, long time no see. Ah, see that yarn split right there too. Like I said, it's pretty and it's not bad. It just likes to split a lot. But I've noticed with this brand yarn, a lot of the darker yarns do that. It's annoying, actually. Somebody was going for a lift on the ride or just getting off. I missed it. Oh, and Lori, did you hear what I was telling everybody earlier? About some of the stuff we're going to start next week and some of the stuff I'm going to be giving away. Jump Scare Wednesdays, you know you're in for it, right, Lori? You know you're in for it. Uh-oh. My bag slid and my yarn dropped. It dropped next to Bravo and he's raising up looking at me like, why are you throwing yarn at me, Mama? Look, there goes Gray. There goes Gray. Oh, well, Lori, and let me get your opinion too. Alright, I've been working on these. These are crochet bookmarks. And they're nowhere near done. I'm going to put, so I made some that are really long, some that are short, some that are thicker, some that are thinner. And I started doing these before I figured out a different way to do all my ends. I've got a different way I'm going to start doing the ends. So once I finish these, the others won't be like this. But I was going to start maybe, of course, I'm going to put a border on all of them. But should I put a tassel on the tips here? That's one of the things I want to know. Having a conversation with another Discord channel. Oh, it's Darth Ducky hanging out by the lift. Is that who's out by the lift? There goes some more sliding down. Yes to the tassels. Gotcha. And there was something else. Oh yeah. Remember I talked a while back about getting like a bunch of little things like little bitty dinosaurs or ducks or, you know, just different little things. And we'd start doing a thing where for a certain amount of... Oh, there's Saba. Saba finally dropped in. But where like for a certain amount of points or bits or something, we would put one of the items in a jar. And after so many weeks... we do the whole, you know, guess how many's in there and whoever got the closest will win a random prize. We're going to start that next week. We're going to start, I started getting a jar decorated and ready, all that good stuff. And here's, and I couldn't find the others. I've got them somewhere, but I bought like dinosaurs and ducks and these little hearts. I figure we'll start maybe with the hearts. It's either little bitty. And I'm going to start getting all that set up probably Sunday. So it'll all be ready to go for next week. I've already started decorating up the jar and all that good stuff. Hi, me. Yep, hi, you. You just hanging out over there, chilling and floating. You going with the flow, literally. Now, tomorrow night, guys, we're going to give away at least one t-shirt, a blanket, some e-copies of my books. We're going to give away some bookmarks, and we're going to give away games. I've got like 10, 11 games, something like that, for us to give away tomorrow. Mandy, it's rigged. No.
Wow.
No. Little Buck snagged them. See, that's what I'm figuring, Lori, because I caught her in this drawer the other day. She knows she's not supposed to get in this drawer. I caught her in it the other day. So I'm figuring they're probably down there in her toy box. Especially the little dinos. There's Darth. Wow. Wow. It is not rigged. If we start finding them in random places, we will know for sure. Exactly, Gray. It's just like me. Well, Little Bug is dino crazy. So if she found those little mini dinos, you better believe she done snagged them. It's gonna be rigged. No, it's not. That's why I always do it on camera so y'all can see. Now, should I real quick pull up the website and show you guys the blanket and the shirt that will be in the giveaway tomorrow night? Do y'all want me to do that or no? Hold on, I'll pull those up real fast. Let's see how. Oh, cooperate, please. No, not the Farms collection, the Living collection. And actually, I think what I may do is give y'all a choice. Between certain shirts and stuff. Okay. Let me pull this over here. And let me switch this over to PC display where you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. Okay. Here's one of the shirts. Gray, how many times have I won giveaways over the past 6 years and 9 months since I've known y'all? Yeah, this is one of the shirts I was thinking of. And it's in a variety of colors. Oh, shoot, my extra small is sold out and so is my 5X. On that color anyway. Okay, it's available in the others, but yeah. And, you know, it says, even on bad days, reach for the stars. I'm sure y'all get where I'm going with that. Here's another one that is a version of that. I designed all these little fairies and these poor little zombie fairies. And of course, y'all know about my books. Like I said, I'll do e-copies on those. And there are 2 versions of the blankets. What I'll probably do is just let whoever wins it pick which one they want. We've got the one with the fairy. And we've got the one that's just the hand, the zombie hand. And we may give away... where'd it go? One of these, one of the journals. It's got a poem on it that I wrote a long time ago. It's kind of what our channel mascot here is based on. It says, we're all a tattered mess, we're all flawed, we're all beautifully imperfect masterpieces. And there we go, scroll down a little bit. Tatters, flaws, and all. And it's got 500 pages, I believe, if I remember correctly. 500 blank pages. Great for schoolwork, for journaling, stuff like that. Try to beat out Darth for either the shirt or the blanket. Get him, girl. See, Darth was born with them good luck genes. That's what's going on there. That's what's going on there. But yeah, and then like I said, I've got like 9 or 10 games. No, 10 or 11 games. And then also the bookmarks. So we're going to have quite a few things to give away tomorrow. Let me get this switched back over. There we go. If I had Darth luck, I would play the lottery. Me and you both. Oh, and guys, I checked my weight again the other day. Take a guess how much I've lost. Just a wild guess. Lori says, I don't want to talk about it. Oh, no. Every single time I've done the lottery, I get at least one number right. Well, come play it for me. One's better than none. That's the truth. I quit playing the lottery a long time ago because I just ain't one of those lucky folks. I ain't one of them lucky people. I can play 10 tickets and not get one. See, that's me, Gray. Well, I mean, you've seen me do it. You've seen me do it. I always like this song. Ah. Yeah, that stitch I got a little too tight. Ooh. It's down here on the ice. Let's see. I see gray and some of the random ones. Looks like everybody else decided to stay up top. I like that little duck right there with the little top hat. I think he's cute. Oh, and Lori, I made the mistake the other day of taking Little Bug with me when I went to pick up some yarn for another project. And she saw this one, and of course, Mimi, please, I have to have a blanket out of it. So that's one of the other projects I'm working on right now. She wanted rainbows and yellow. So, how do you think Mimi's doing so far? I'm hoping she's going to like it.
Wow.
Wow. What'd I miss? Oh. Gray dropping back in. But I did win back the money and a little more spin out. We'll see. At least you came out ahead. I hope she's going to like it when I get it all done. This is one I finished not long ago. It's technically a baby blanket, but I'm making it a little bigger than a normal baby blanket so that as the baby grows into a toddler, they can still use it. Use bubblegum, speckle, and orchid. And I made Bella one almost just like this, except for where the orchid is, I used like a minty turquoise color. It turned out really pretty. I like that. This one's going to go up on the website soon for sale. And I'm also going to make these, all the baby versions of baby blankets I'm making, I'm going to start making them in adult sizes too. So there'll be 2 sizes available. The baby / toddler version and then the adult. And I'm still working on learning those dinosaurs and cows and chickens and all that good stuff. And Amber's got this one cow blanket she's wanting me to make her. So that's another thing to add to my list. And I'm working on one for my mama and one for my daddy too. And one for Gray. Oh, I'm sure you will be, Lord. Like I said, I'm fixing to end this one. And I'm going to go put the chickens up, grab me a little snack, and then we are going to fire up some 7 days. So, yeah.
Wow.
You should be good, darling. It's funny. People tell me I'm pretty. You are smart, Dark. Just be careful on your way to get the spawn board. And tell her we said howdy. Oh, come on. Yeah, that yarn, I don't like the way it wants to split. Why don't you like being told you're smart? What's wrong with being smart? Yeah, once I get that other computer, guys, we'll start doing, you know, much longer chat and craft streams. And like I said, it's just kind of hard to do them in here. See, I've got a much more comfortable chair in the crafting room to sit and do this in. And I could sit in it, be comfortable, and sit and talk all night. Everything? What do you mean, everything? Yeah, I do call you that, don't I, Greg? Alright, guys, yeah, we are going to go ahead and call this one right here because I do need to go put the chickens up. We'll do some more of these before I get the crafting computer, but they're going to be just little short ones and mainly just crochet until I get the crafting computer. Once I get it, we'll go back to doing statues and candles and the crochet and maybe even some writing streams and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm hoping to get that computer within the next week to 2 weeks, somewhere in there. I've picked it out. I know which one I'm getting. I picked the specs that I know will work for a long time for what we're wanting to do with it. So, like I said, just be patient with me on that. But guys, let me go put my chickens up, grab me a snack, and we'll be back with some 7 Days to Die. Thank y'all for hanging out, and much love and hugs, and I will see y'all very, very soon.